Guys, it's your boy, Mr. J, here in week 2 of the College Fantasy Draft League, where we are facing the Texans. Now, if you watched my last video, you saw that the Chargers won with Dak fucking up our ending. We are facing the Texans, and hopefully we can come away with the W after the humiliating loss in week 1. Christian McCaffrey is now our running back because I just traded away Le'Veon Bell.
Larry, it is set to host Super Bowl 51 on February 5th of next year as you take a look inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans.
Hard play. J.J. Watt needs to get some pressure, though. J.J. Watt needs to get some pressure.
Bortles now on first down. That's complete. It's Brian Quick.
I put you in hard flat. You should have been there.
Second down.
Okay.
Let him know.
Hopefully this works.
Let him know.
It's Blake Bortles, so, you know.
Here we go.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Even in just
now it's third
Blake
down.
Bortles would be good for us.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
C.J. Mosley do some work.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. He's got Cruz complete.
Really? Why do y'all keep leaving him open?
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. And that's complete. It's Watson.
Oh, come on.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Oh, defense.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive it.
Oh my God. Defense.
Texans touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Apparently, fucking J.J. Watt, best pass rusher, is not getting any fucking pressure.
Was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Man, I'm probably gonna have to trade off this whole fucking team if this is how it works.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
One receiver left, two to the right. They go play action here on first down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That was so fucking stupid, man.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Come on. Get the block. Get the block. Get the block.
And now the rookie's free.
Oh, no.
Past the 20.
No. Don't catch him.
He'll be down
oh,
deep
my God,
in Houston
man.
territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. Murray.
That wasn't Christian McCaffrey running. Why wasn't that? Fucking Christian McCaffrey.
Latavius
Murray.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through.
Tied up the game, though, 7-7.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Defense. Got to come out and stop now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1... And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Bortles. Caught. It's Cruz.
Where is everybody? No one is covering anybody.
How about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the
I can't put y'all on man because y'all can't.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill.
Okay.
And a cutback right sideline. And he is out of bounds
inside
the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Strong left.
Good run there.
I'm coming. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. football. It's blocked. It's
that
picked
fumble.
up a live ball
Come on,
here,
come
remember.
on, get running. Get running, get running, get running, get running, get running.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Oh my God. No, he ankle tackled me. It was a fucking fumble recovery almost to the end zone. I'm at the 2 fucking yard line.
All the way around.
Oh God, man. 2 fucking yard line.
The line to make sure they can return it and no penalties. What a great job.
Yeah, almost took it in for 6, and now they're in excellent position, 1st and goal. And that is
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
We blocked the field goal. We get a touchdown.
City. Their dangerous wide receiver
Putting
with
us
his
up
first career NFL touchdown.
2-7
and the
before
Chiefs have taken the
the
lead.
second quarter.
And he puts it through. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before.
This is not
I think mainly because of the
rookie or
sheer
anything
volume
like
of
that.
footballs that they catch in college.
It's just an all-Madden game.
The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. And dare I say,
Apparently
luck
that
was
worked
on their
for us, so
side
we didn't
last
have to
drive. The short field goal was missed, so they went unscathed.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think you nailed it perfectly. Fortunate, because he's not supposed to miss from that distance. No way at all. But the flip side now, though, is he did. And you know there's been a little chatter about that along the way as they went off the field. They're going to try and stay in his head now and see if they can force him into more misses just like that.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Bortles now to throw. Underneath here to Hill. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going at quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And the broken
Flag
tackle
by
helps
who?
lead to a 1st down
Please
gain.
be on the offensive side. Holding. Offense. Did I say defense? No, that's
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the flag. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled
4th and 12.
incomplete here.
We're getting this ball
3rd down,
back.
he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Oh man.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit. For good measure.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the 1st down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop it, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Red zone opportunity. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
53.
Check 53.
4th down, Prescott looking for his tight end read, and it's
How did he
intercepted.
intercept that? That doesn't.
Read, and it's
Okay,
picked
that
off.
didn't even make
And
any
a big
sense. How he
turnover
intercepted
there
that
as
one.
his guys will get the football back. Well, he's had problems here early in his career with interceptions in the red zone, and that rears its ugly head again there.
And you know what happens, too, is that even when you have those issues, your offensive coordinator, your quarterback coach is trying to give you confidence in that situation, and they may still call those plays, hoping to get an easy, cheap touchdown for you, but you violate their trust and their confidence when you make plays like that.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Cruz complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A reminder that coming up at halftime, we'll join Larry Ridley in Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So we look forward to that.
And I'm looking forward to some air conditioning.
And he holds on. Of course he does, man. It makes so much sense for him to hold on to that. Even though I just hit him.
And they're going to speed things up here. Bortles now on first down. He's got time. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Caught. It's Cruz left side. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Really? Yeah, fucking. I put you to where you recovered that. And I still didn't
what you
cover
won't
it.
see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Come on, guys. Get an interception.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Now Bortles again. And that is caught.
That's not a touchdown.
Texans.
That is not a fucking
Benjamin
touchdown.
Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
There's no way that was a fucking touchdown.
So we're
But
right
of course,
back where
man
we
just wants
started,
to
all
fucking
even as the kick's away.
That's every single fucking turn it can.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard
minute 21
line.
before the half to score and put myself up by a touchdown.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
That's what he did to me.
Prescott.
That's what he did to me.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's
caught
at the 15.
Holy shit,
a
who
big
the
play
fuck
there
was
just
that?
before halftime.
Who are you,
42
man?
yards.
Oh, what the fuck? Mike Williams,
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right off the gut. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
Okay.
Still second down.
Double tight, double tight.
Flex round, flex round, flex round.
Check three.
And on the ground they go with a running
Christian
back.
McCaffrey's
And
first
he
rushing
is in.
touchdown of the year.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Right?
A great effort there with his
Oh, I
first
didn't fucking
career
get Christian
NFL
McCaffrey
touchdown. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Damn.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I got fucking Murray if you want him.
That's fielded
Got
in
him from
the
the
end
Browns
zone.
guy and 2
And not wanting
picks.
to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Watch the slants, watch the slant. Check nine.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Going into the half, it's 21-14.
So we have reached halftime with a touch. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll go on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Prescott off play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
With that fucking awesome ass
catch. Fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate,
so
catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll be taken
you know
down,
what?
but
I'm not even fucking sad that I got rid of Le'Veon Bell.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season.
And I bet you he never thought he'd have to cheat to get to some of them.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them
you're talking
fails.
about the deflated ball, right?
Make plays, and that's exactly what he just
There's
did.
also the one where they videotape the practice of the fucking Jets.
Kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Going to their practice and videotaping everything they're going to do during that game is cheating.
At the 21-yard line.
Field's right. So don't say nothing.
Here we go now. Z.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2nd and just 1.
Yeah.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 10th carry for Hill.
Oh, great.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's not like he's won all
got
7.
18 yards out of
Now
that
would be insane. That'd be.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out.
Man, if y'all are watching this, man, this guy is fucking. We're laying out this fucking running back, and yet he still hasn't fumbled.
The ball held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Bortles.
Boom, there we go for a sack.
Taken down. Bortles sacked. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him.
And you know what? Eli is a great quarterback. He deserved to be. He deserves his 2 Super Bowl rings.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Got his man over the middle. This is quick. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He did. He won 2 Super Bowls.
He gets this away. It's a
he
good
deserves
one.
what he
Toward the
has done to the team.
Out of bounds and close.
At
the
the 2
question
fucking
was it a
yard line.
touchback? No.
Motherfucker.
They'll say it
Why
crossed
does
out
this
at the
fucking
2-yard
punter punt
line.
better than most fucking people? Okay. Shit.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Hot shots? I think hot shots is the one.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for a KC 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
We talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic.
No.
You know,
Oh, my God.
Complete. And he's brought down after a good
fucking
gain. Give him
Mike
30 yards there.
Williams saved
Well,
Dak Prescott from a fucking interception.
And the hands, a great catch.
And because of that speed,
fucking
you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And again, it's Prescott.
No.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that they were doing an investigation on Ezekiel?
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
And he is, and that's the thing. They even said, they're like, well, they even said the cops and the courts didn't do anything because she kept changing her storyline. But the fucking league has to look into it. Jag Muir, you fucking dick, fucking motherfucker. That she said that he supposedly raped her.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yep.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead.
Because wasn't there one with like Big Ben a few years ago?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Chiefs defense making their way back onto the field. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get
not
off
too
the
long
field.
ago had one.
Maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Well, we'll see if they can do that again. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in this spot, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They run it again with Hill. And now where are they going to mark him here?
Come on, all we need is to put these guys in the end zone for a safety. I don't care who does it. One of you motherfuckers needs to do it.
As we get started in the fourth quarter.
One of you motherfuckers need to put these motherfuckers in the fucking end zone. Or stop them at the 2-yard line, which they've been sitting at for like forever.
So they couldn't get anything there, Charles. Now 4th down from their own 2.
Yeah, but we couldn't do it, so it's 4th and 10. They're punting from their 2-yard line.
Team now, your number one thing is protect the punter because you got to think they may actually come after him trying to get a big play.
I blocked a punt in 15 and then 16, but I never could get it to work in fucking 17. Get the fuck off me.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And out come the Chiefs now.
Fourth quarter is still 28-14. We're up, so we're redeeming ourselves. Fucking Christian fucking McCaffrey is playing like a fucking beast.
Guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins.
Not much.
Let's go do it on this drive.
In all honesty, not much.
On this drive.
Actually, I don't.
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Because I probably didn't watch him.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide
okay,
receiver,
I heard that one, but
running backs,
what team did he play for, actually?
Any passing offense nowadays.
That was second down run for Murray.
That's why. The only I've watched
9 yards on the
last
there, and it keeps
year's Stanford game against
and I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's Notre
Dame,
running behind his new
where they came back and kicked that field goal in like the last 2 seconds and won it.
Provide a nice little spark with their new team.
That's like the only game I've watched of Stanford.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Their team seems like it's pretty fucking good. It's a pretty fucking good team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there. Now
says Christian McCaffrey only has like fucking.
Nickelback added defensively.
He's got like 10 rushes for like fucking zip fucking runs. Oh god. He got sacked on it. They sacked on it.
Akeem Hicks in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
Oh, no, they're mocking off.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. We put our attention now on the Chiefs' defense. They're just looking to duplicate what they did last time, force the 3 and out, and that led to a field goal.
Who's winning the trade?
Really, is creating a turnover. 3 and out, get off the
Are you
field,
still?
feel good about yourself, turn the ball over to your offense, and they put the ball through the post for a field
I
goal.
wonder
Probably
why.
pretty well rested after that 3 and out, too.
One would think. That's how you get it done. Create the 3 and outs, get to the bench, get your rest, and hope your offense can control the game. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to
I
the
think
39.
if you start
7
spinning
yards there,
around
good enough
and
to
going
move the
backwards,
sticks.
you should go to
One
the
thing I can
yardage
say
you
pretty
lost.
safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a
No.
strong
I
guy
mean,
who can
for like
wriggle
the
in there,
computer.
and they were able
I
to
hit their running back and
successfully
he starts
complete
like doing spin move, like fucking ballerina style.
Bortles now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's got quick. And he'll be taken down.
No injuries. I'm surprised none of these guys are getting injured on their side of the field.
And it'll be second
And like,
down.
there's always like
Completed
3
pass
guys
play.
hitting
Now let's see
them.
if they go back to the air or to the ground. They like going to him in the slot. He catches
Give me a
it.
broken ankle
I
or
think this
something.
comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw is Bortles.
Oh,
They
God.
set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Like Bortles,
They get
for
9
some
out of
reason.
that one, and
No,
as a
I'm
result,
still
the
wondering
drive
why I'm getting like no
continues.
fucking
I'm
pressure
going to show
from
my age
JJ
here a
Watt.
little bit. We used to talk about running
Man,
backs
where is
catching the
JJ
ball.
Watt? Why is JJ Watt not even on the fucking field? What the
Nowadays,
fuck?
they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
He's rushing. He's rushing.
He
Oh,
hits
what
his
the
target,
fuck?
left side, Watson. 5 yards on the catch there,
Alright,
brings
where the
up second
fuck
down.
is JJ
Boy,
fucking
the
Watt?
evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
Fuck Shane Ray.
It really
Get
does.
fucking
and we're
JJ Watt
talking
in there.
about an era
Give me
in
some
the
fucking
game
pressure.
where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. It's a gain of 14 down 2 to 14.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bortles to throw once more. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Bortles again. That's caught at the 2.
How was that a
he's
touchdown?
in.
He didn't even... Oh
Touchdown,
my God.
Houston.
It wasn't even a fucking touchdown.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it?
Oh, and everybody that's watching my stream, y'all know that was a touchdown. He did not even cross that line.
With a two-score game, they're
He
going to
didn't
have to
step on the
onside kick,
line.
and we'll just
Oh,
see
God.
if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they
Oh,
hope to have
maybe
a
I
chance
didn't
to win
fuck it
this
up.
game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to
It's
have
fucking
that
weird.
onside
If
kick.
they do an
They didn't
onside
get it.
kick and you
Well, as we
use
knew, even before they put the
fucking
toe to the
thing,
leather on that one,
the onside
their
return,
chances of getting
usually
that
you
done,
get fucked
slim
on it.
and none. And I do believe
You
we saw
fucking
Slim just
use.
leave the door
Okay,
open.
don't block. Let him go. That's
The
fantastic,
Texans
lineman.
are going to stop it as they
You
signal for a
fucking
timeout.
bitch.
It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Alert! Alert! Flex round! Watch out! Watch out! Here we go!
And they'll run it here.
You know,
And he's going to fight it. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the line to gain here is the 37
Where's Juju
on
Smith?
third down.
Juju, I need you on like fast as hell. Alright, Juju.
Now
Juju
Prescott.
on that beat. Juju on that
Flush
beat.
to his right.
Juju on that beat.
And
How,
intercepted.
Dak?
Turning
Why?
point they
Every
need.
fucking time,
Picked
Dak,
off by
you throw
Orlando
right past the
Scandrick.
fucking
And these
receiver.
guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that
If I
pick,
lose
it kind
this
of
game,
keeps the
because
door
Dak wants
ajar,
to be a
doesn't
faggot,
it?
It
I'm gonna
does,
be
and you
fucking
wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there, and now it's second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that
Hit
later.
sticks
but I am
everywhere.
still going
I'm
with
still
you
not
on
getting
that.
any
Wide
fucking
receivers
fucking
work on
fumble.
a little bit more.
Is it
And
just
now they're
my
in the
luck that I
hurry up.
don't get any fucking fumble?
Now
Ever?
Bortles. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to
Oh,
get
apparently
both
they don't
feet
fumble
in.
on any fucking thing else.
I do
so
have to
apparently-
admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part,
Oh
catching
my
the football,
fucking
right? Whether you're catching it with your hands
Fuck
or
this
cradling
game,
it,
man.
comes together with the legs. In this case,
JJ
the
Watt
feet,
doesn't get pressure.
doing a little toe tap to
Apparently,
stay in
Dak
bounds and
Prescott
complete the
wants to
catch.
And a
fuck me
great
during this
job by our
fucking
crew on the
league
camera
and
shot.
throw
Love when you see the
interceptions out
grass
their
or the
ass.
field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Bortles to throw.
Fuck.
He finds Quick. And he picks up the first before he's taken down.
My
at
guy
the
was right
29.
fucking there and did
And
not
now
jump.
it looks like they're
That's
going to be in the
fantastic.
hurry up. And now the spike with 36 seconds left
I'm
to
glad
go.
you're getting sacked. Apparently not
So they're
getting
still
hit.
at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And fucking CJ Mosley doesn't jump. JJ Watt doesn't
To
fucking get
throw is
pressure.
Bortles.
Alright, get. No, that was
Incomplete,
Why did you
almost
drop it? That was your
intercepted. They
interception.
haven't picked him off yet. Would have been
Fucking
a great
rookie.
time for
And
the
you can't
first,
fucking
but
get a
instead
fucking
it's third
interception. You
down.
fucking fag.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Oh, I hate this fucking game.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Back to throw, Bortles. Got a man open, it's Brian Quick. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Don't lose this for us.
And quickly,
Like, for
they get
real.
to the line.
17 seconds. But 31 to 21. A win's a win, but fuck this game, man. Dak Prescott, every time we go into fourth quarter, starts fucking up like.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. He'll drop it underneath for
Yeah, but then
Woodhead.
I'd have to fucking punt it
And
anyway.
he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout
But
here
no, it doesn't
by
do
the
good.
offense.
There's just fucking one
It'll
game.
be their 3rd and final
Duh.
timeout. So as they
One
talk
game.
things over,
So I couldn't tell
we'll
you if he
step
was going to
aside.
do better or not
Green,
in
90.
the second game.
Green, 90.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but Obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area.
And it's called.
Oh my God, they got a touchdown.
But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle.
Because my defense can't stop them.
Pull this one off. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense.
So it's 31 to 28 with only 2 seconds.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone.
Because apparently Dak just wants to throw fucking picks out his ass. For what? Oh, will they? Okay. Yeah. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button below. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you all next time. Peace.